Hello, everybody. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. The wonderful, wonderful people at 360 Power Sports responded back to a message that I sent them, and they said that they are willing to give me one of the units at cost, and they'd covered the shipping to me. So that is a huge, huge, huge update. I mean, that is unbelievably awesome. Now I just need your support, and you guys, I'm pretty much doing this as much as I can. I mean, the more the merrier. I've got the GoFundMe set up. I'm gonna put a link down in the description. I've got a bunch of other stuff going on with pretty much everything, but the GoFundMe is going to be in the description. Again, this is massive. This is massive. I mean, Massimo said that they don't want any third-party reviewers of their products, and that was a really weird thing for that one employee to say, but a company, I came across them, and I saw that they had it, and it's like they're one of like 4 companies that have it. And it's crazy because one of the people that have it is Massimo themselves. So if you're not counting the actual, distribution hub, then that's 3 companies that sell it. And I mean, first shot through towards Massimo deflected. Second shot, 360 Power Sports, and they're like, yes, we will be happy to sell you one at cost. And that's fantastic, because at cost means that I don't have to put out, the full, price plus all of the fees and everything. But it's still a big chunk of change. And, with my personal issues going on with, hospital visits and this, that, and another. I mean, I'm literally busting my butt working 84 hours a week, and I think I now have access to the thing again. So, I mean, let's see. Where's it? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, anyway, where is the thing? Yeah, I don't know if you there. But those are my hours. Overtime, 89.5 hours overtime. 78.5. I mean, that. And the 1.5 hours of training pay, because every month I have to go through a training program, because, as you know, I work in the medical field, and it is a hassle, because every month I have to do a multi-tier course, which is an hour and a half of online, and it's a lot of stuff. But luckily, my employment is, a lot to do with online, phone, stuff like that. So I can do my job in home, out of home. I could be at Walmart doing my work. I could be out camping and doing my work. So, I mean, being able to take a trip in the GKD350, just putt around, I can do that and still work, but also give you guys pretty much my full attention, because I can work for a half hour to an hour and then just completely just dig into this machine. We'll pop that up here. There it is. Yeah, I mean, I could. This. They have such a wild arrangement here of things. I've never worked with bread. The Pay Tomorrow or American First Finance. That's like I don't even know. But that's like, if you're local, you can do all kinds of stuff. Like if you're local to Dallas Fort Worth, if you're closer by, you have all kinds of options and stuff. But for people like me who live, several states away, bread is the biggest thing. I do wish that they would have a setup with a firm, because with a firm I have great standing with a firm, because that's who I went through to get the Tomahawk generator. That's who I went through to get the Ordro camera, and I did reviews on both of those. And then there was another thing. Oh man, I've got another thing from a firm. What was it that I got from them? Bananas. There's another thing. Yeah. View the purchase on Amazon here real quick. Man, got me jumping through hoops here. Let's see. Oh man, it was a big purchase too. Wow. Generator. Man, what did I buy? Oh, you know what it was? I think I know. Hold on. Yeah, I had the generator, or the welder generator, the Ordro camera, and then my PC. That's what it was. So, I mean, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, I mean, yeah. So I've got a little bit, my purchasing power has gone up significantly, because every time you finish something with a firm, your purchasing power goes up. Basically, it's like a credit card type deal, where say they give you like $1,000, you spend $500, you pay back that money plus the fees, and then they go, okay, now here's $2,000, you spend $800, you pay back the $800 plus the fees, and then all of a sudden they're like, okay, here's $4,000, and so on and so on and so on. And because I'm paying stuff off as I go, I'm getting payments in on time. I'm actually doing them ahead of time. I'm 4 months ahead on one and 3 months ahead on the other, because every payday, first thing I do is I pay off all the bills that I have. I pay off cards. I put money towards my medical bills, and then and only then do I go shopping for groceries and necessities, because it's like, if I need necessities or anything and I'm flat broke, I've already paid out to cards and whatnot. So what I do is I'll just kind of float with what I have at the house. I mean, it's a kick in the pants, but that's if it wasn't for the medical bills, I'd be square. It really, I mean, just out of pure curiosity, I'm trying to think, because I recently went again for another heart issue, and they're like, "Yeah, you're healthy as a horse. You're fine. You're healthy. It's nothing." And then come to find out, I have neurological damage due to sustained injuries of my neck. So, I mean, it's a kick in the butt. But, I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's a lot. But that's just the last time I went. So, I mean, it's in the past 18 months, we're talking 50,000 in medical bills, because my insurance is like, oh yeah, go to this hospital, but that hospital then goes, okay, we're sending all your information out to a doctor in Timbuktu, and that doctor isn't in your network, so you have to pay that out of pocket. And it's like, okay, you told me to go to that hospital, and that hospital, like our local hospital, doesn't have doctors in-house specifically. 99% of the doctors are all outside sources in different states. They just send over all the information through the computers, fax it over, whatever they have to do, and then a doctor in another state reads the reports and then makes their own judgment. You never actually get to see an actual doctor here. According to the hospital staff, they are operating at 7%. 7%, because everybody has either quit or got fired. So it is a real crapshoot. And I mean, I'm not driving 3 hours to go see a doctor in another state, and I'm sure as hell not going to take a $78,000 helicopter ride. Nope. Especially because that's not covered by my insurance, even though I'm paying $250 a paycheck for it. But I digress. I've got the fundraising up. I mean, I'm just the lowly itty bitty reviewer, but I don't hide shit from people. I really put it all out there for you guys. I mean, I'm not going to blow smoke. I'm not going to tell you it's the greatest thing in the world. I'm not going to tell you this, that, or another. I'm going to tell you as it is. Like take the PC. I've got the Ace Magician. Everybody complained, oh, the Ace Magician has malware and this, that, and another, and it turns out the malware isn't actually malware. The RGB light system that's in it runs on its own separate program, which is created in a different country. So what Norton and all the other antiviruses out there believe is malware is the RGB controller that turns on and off the lights of the computer. Now, mine went defunct, so now I don't have any of the colors. And because I deleted that entire program, I scrapped it, I pulled it off, so now I have no lights whatsoever on the actual tower, the little mini tower as it is. That hasn't worked in a while, but after what has it been? 8-9 months or something like that. I don't even remember. But after all this time, The only thing that's actually gone tits up on it is the Bluetooth. Every now and then when I turn on the computer, the Bluetooth is not there. And then I found out that that's actually an issue with Windows. Windows 11 and Windows 10, there is something going on with Windows program. So if you have it set for fast startup, then it'll either turn it on or turn it off, or it'll lose that link. It won't put that in, so your computer won't have Bluetooth. All you have to do is turn off the computer, unplug it, plug it back in, turn it back on, and Bluetooth is back. So that's not even something to do with the actual PC itself. I'm doing Call of Duty. I'm doing Modern Warfare. I'm doing Battleground. I'm playing Fortnite. I'm playing a whole slew of games. I mean, I've got games coming out the nose. I've added a whole bunch of stuff to it. I added a whole bunch of memory. I bumped up the RAM to the max amount of RAM. I mean, this thing runs like a top. It really does. And it takes up so little space. I mean, we're talking a box that big. Just sitting here. Boom. There it is. I mean, my old Galaxy tablet is bigger than it, and it's only a 10-inch tablet. And I mean, that's saying something. But I mean, I tell you when things go wrong. Yes, there are downsides to this computer. Yes, there's downsides to my microphone. Like, I got the new Movo microphone, the one here. See if I can pick it up. Yeah, I got this guy. I got this guy. Yes, it's a little dusty because I live in the desert. But yeah, I don't like this little touch screen on off. I had to re-glue this because bending it in the way that I did, it pulled this piece out. But it's a damn good microphone. You guys can hear me a lot better than my previous microphone. You guys, it's literally way better than the big, gigantic microphone. It's an arm's length from my face. Literally, arm's length from my face. You guys can hear me fine. That's great. I mean, I love this thing. Yes, they could have done better on the gooseneck. I would rather have an actual clicky button than the touchscreen button, because the little touchscreen button doesn't always register a finger tap, so it doesn't always mute or unmute. And then I'm sitting here going tap, 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 until it figures something out. Monitors, I've got the Acer monitor, I got the Philips monitor. They're working great. I've got the Anker camera. Anker camera's currently zoomed in like 50% because this thing covers a massive amount. You get my door. I mean, all the way to the door and halfway to the bed. And I mean, we're talking what? Here, I'm gonna measure this real quick just to see how far you guys are. Sorry about that. Booker. Yeah, we're talking 48 inches. 48 inches from that camera to this wall. And this camera can see my entire 10-foot green screen plus the door. So we're talking at 4 feet, you're seeing roughly 13 feet wide of a screen. I mean, that is massive. That is massive. And this thing has a setting, so if I actually zoomed out, like, so that you guys could see more, like my big fat belly, it would actually track my face and move with me. But, you know, when it's like that, then you guys see out in the hallway, and you guys don't need to see that. But, I mean, This stuff is great equipment. You guys know how much I love my green, but I hate this controller because it does not stay connected. Even when it is plugged in. Even when it's plugged in, the light will start to blink like it's disconnected, and it sucks. My old Rock Candy controller. This is from my Xbox 360 that I got used. And this works better than that controller, and it's really, really upsetting because there's no reason for it to suck when it's brand new. So, but, it's past its return date, and, there's no point in returning it when I've already bought multiple battery packs for it, because everybody's like, oh, it's the greatest thing in the world, and it's like, no, it's not. It's foot fungus. Yeah, you guys know me. I don't hold punches. I tell you how it is. I tell you everything that's going on. I tell you, what's going on with me, what's going on with my family. It's like, yes. Hell, I tell you guys what's going on with my neighborhood. We had a guy stabbed down the street. Then we had that big explosion across the river. I mean, that was huge. That was crazy huge. Big explosion. It was like 10:30 at night, and it lit up the sky. Metro PD went out and investigated. I haven't heard anything back. But then, like 2 nights ago, I heard another explosion, saw another flash of light. But PD was already on their way over there, so that's a really crazy thing. And damn. Buy a bunch of stuff from Kohl's, and then next thing you know, for the rest of your life, you're getting all kinds of emails from Kohl's. But yeah, still seeking sponsors, people to just do little donations here and there. I know 10 grand is a lot, but if enough people get together, $5 here, $10 there, we can make it. And if enough people want to actually see what this thing can do, then you guys, basically what I'm saying is, you chip in $5. That's 2 gallons of gas for the machine. That 2 gallons of gas gets me what? What did I measure out? It gets 15 miles to the gallon, 12 to 15 miles to the gallon, something like that. So we're talking 20 miles, roughly 20 miles. You pitch in $5, and that's a 20-mile trip. That's 20 miles, and $5 covers me going out and driving for an hour. I'll do it, and I'll do it in my fancy helmets. You guys know my fancy helmets: the big green puppet, the pig, the rabbit, the clown. I'll wear my funky ass helmets. I'll order one of those. I'll order like a rabbit costume and get the rabbit helmet. I'll get the Santa helmet cover, and I'll order a Santa suit, and then I'll drive around for Christmas too. I'll drive around for Christmas too, just to help people out and just bring joy to kids, because you guys know that main road that I go down over there, there's kids on both sides of that, and they're always out, and every time I drove through on the motorcycle or on the quad, those kids were just happy to see that goofy helmet. Just a little bit of help goes a long way. I love doing stuff for kids and making them smile and making them laugh, because that's really the best thing in the world. hearing a kid laugh and seeing a kid smile is amazing. And if you guys can help out, then I would be extremely grateful. I've been doing reviewing for like 20 years. I mean, I literally started when I was in the military. I was sitting on a military base, Fort Knox. Started at Fort Knox, went to Aberdeen Proving Ground in Maryland. That's when I got my real first start in doing reviews. I was literally on base doing reviews on a freaking alternative lifestyle webpage called Vampire Freaks. I started in the military doing product reviews of stuff that I was getting at the PX on base. So, I mean, I haven't held anything back. So, I'm just trying to put myself out there. I'm trying to get a step up in this, and I want to show people. I want to show businesses mainly out there that there are reviewers out there that aren't going to just destroy their stuff and then go, yeah, they're okay. No. This company, 360 Power Sports, I sent them one message. They heard the message and they jumped on it. This is huge. This is huge. I mean, I've contacted, let's see, over the past 6 years, or so, I've contacted Hisun, Polaris, Honda, Kawasaki, Ford, and a bunch of other companies. Like, I did an entire thing for the Africa Twin. When the Africa Twin came out, I did a whole spiel on that. I did a whole breakdown. If I got one of those, then I'd do an entire Arizona trip, and I'd take the the longest road in Arizona, and it is freaking insane how long this road is. It pretty much goes down the entire east side of Arizona, and it is extremely long. It's just one road, just goes top to bottom, and then you turn around. So I did an entire thing on there. I didn't get one word back. So it's like this company has already surpassed the largest name brands in the nation. Hell, in the world. They outdid Yamaha, Honda, Polaris. they outdid them. I mean, these people care about their customers. They care about their customer base, and that right there is a punch in the face to any other company out there. It really is. Like, I've talked to local companies here, and they're like, no, we don't want your help. We can do it ourselves, and then shit happens. But my abilities, my footprint, and help with funding from you guys, we can get a full review of this. Now I'm talking months of videos just putting around in this thing, taking you guys all over Arizona, taking you guys on the trails, taking you guys to the boonies, taking you guys through drive-thrus. I'll take this son of a bitch and I'll take it all the way out to the valley. I'll drive it all the way out to the valley and take you through the drive-thrus. We'll go get some cheese curds. We're gonna get some butter burgers. We're gonna go to Target. We'll go to the football stadium. we'll have a blast of it. And you know, if if things go good, I'll take this thing in a parade if they'll let me. That's if they'll let me. You know, some people in this area don't like me, mainly the mayor, because I called him out on his theft of funding from a family that lost their kids in a fire. Yeah, he family lost their kids, all except for one, in a house fire. He said, don't donate to this company, donate to this company. And it just so happened that his friend owned that company. And then they went to the Caribbean or something like that and smoked Cuban cigars on all the funds that they collected. So we put that out there. We got that out there. And he has since said that he pretty much hates me. So he can kiss my ass for all I care. I don't care. But you know, I've got several friends that are out there in the news and media. I'd love to take this over to a friend of mine who runs a news channel, and I help him do all the graphics and everything. Take it up to him. He loves the off-road stuff. He loves getting out there and having fun. He loves riding his motorcycle. He loves doing all kinds of stuff. I want to get his opinion on this. I want to get my friend Jack's opinion on it. I want to get the opinion of a lot of people. Mainly, if I get this, I'll get it with the MCO and then go and register it, get it insured, get it street legalized with a nice little license plate like I did with the quad. And we're going to take this thing all over town, everywhere I can go. I'll take it to the mountains, take it everywhere. Hell, I'll put a damn gun rack on this thing and we can drive this thing the right way. So that's the update. 360 Power Sports, thank you again. And for those interested, the number for 360 Power Sports is 1-469-217-7070. Tell them I sent you. Tell them that you want to help out. But I love you guys. Have a good night. Have a great week. Enjoy yourselves. Enjoy your family. Enjoy somebody else's family. I don't care. It's not my point. It's not my place to judge, but have a good one, everybody.